All right, guys, look at this beauty. Yeah, so the torus is extremely heavy, so it's a little wearing holding it. But yeah, I've been wrapping it, and I just saved the last wrap for the first wrap for best. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna pull it through the 0 point, you stick it through the center, and you just keep, and you know, turn the key. It's kind of like a pair of headphones, you know, how they just naturally kink up. That's what the rodent coil does. That's what it likes to do, because you're turning it over and over and over. All right, there we go. Last wrap. Have some really helpful tips for you guys here. See how that's having a hard time going into that groove? Just leave it for now because of this tip I'm gonna give you. It's gonna make life a lot easier. Now, epoxy has bigger grooves, but because poly shrinks so much, almost twice in size because of the compression, it actually, if you do poly, is even harder than the epoxy. So here you just wanna go back to your center point where we anchored it with hot glue. Leave the hot glue there. It's all gonna be hidden up. And I'm just gonna start pigtailing this up. Now, look at that, that's our first wrap. A really helpful tip, guys, is to grab a popsicle stick or the rubber end of the toothbrush, because we're going to do a wrap now this way here. And as you can see, it's already wanting to stick up. And so the bundle is gonna be, that's why I said go very deep, guys. Go very deep, otherwise that second wrap is not gonna stick to the frame, and you'll have to decoil this and do it all over again. So, and especially if you do not poke down your areas where it's protruding, and the reason why I'm using a toothbrush is so it doesn't damage or scrape off the enamel and the copper wire. And now it's just a matter of finding places that I need to push the rodent coil into the deep grooves. And this can take some time. However, the better job you do, the better you're gonna be, you know, you're gonna be thanking yourself on that second wrap, man, because if it doesn't work on the second wrap, I personally like the second wrap protruding and not being flush, because it just gives the torus a beefier look to it. But like I said, the deeper you go the first round on dremeling the deep grooves, the deeper you can lay down that wire. I see I need to poke that down. And yeah, this is such a beautiful torus. I use the red wire because it can handle juice and more heat, as I've mentioned. And go ahead and shut off the video because I'm going to keep